So over the weekend, we saw our clocks spring forward, losing an hour of sleep for daylight saving time.
Why are we still doing this? Nobody likes it. Fox 5 legal expert Wendy Patrick is here to break it down. Hi, Wendy.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yes.
How'd you sleep?
You know, great.
Wait a minute. Why do we have to keep changing the clocks? I think we voted on this, voted on that. It's still here. What's going on?
You know, it's interesting. People don't recognize it's actually federal law prohibits us from just, deciding as a state that we're going to make a change to daylight savings time. And therein lies the rub. So we've got daylight savings time, which began yesterday. We're going to have it for 8 months. And then we've got standard time. Now, we like daylight saving time in the evening because it gives us extra light longer.
Right.
People like us are used to getting up in the dark and fumbling around in the morning, but for people that are used to waking with the sun or waking to the sun, they're going to be getting dressed in the dark. So a lot of people, as you mentioned, don't like it. But here's the thing. You're thinking of Prop 7, which we, of course, passed in 2018. Right. So we can vote on it here as a state to change to daylight savings time, either permanently or abolish it. But congressional approval is needed. Do you remember Marco Rubio's Sunshine Act that he keeps introducing?
Yes.
So it would need that level of a change to allow states to adopt daylight savings time as opposed to standard time like Arizona and Hawaii have. Different.
But you would think Prop 7, you come up with Prop 7, people vote on it, it passes. Wouldn't they then take it to the next level? Hey, this passed, let's go to Washington and make it happen because look, we passed it.
Well, that's easier said than done because it's easier to pass as a state because we would all like to have that, as you mentioned.
Sure.
But congressional approval is where these things stall, just like every other subject. So here's what we're really left with. You look at the way we can get through laws and we can sort of, try to figure out how to get this through the legislature and then through Congress. But as a practical matter, I've been listening to the discussion this morning and we need to get through it all personally. One thing people suggest is setting one of these wind down alarms at the end of the day when we're not used to it being light for as long as it is, because otherwise it's going to be harder for us in the morning like we're all complaining about.
Okay. Well, I will say that because this happened obviously early Sunday morning, right? I tried it out Saturday. So as soon as I knew we were going to be home for the rest of the day, nothing was scheduled, I'm going to go ahead and move because I wanted to get ahead of it.
That's right.
And still on Sunday, even my dogs are looking at me with one eye closed like, you're trying to feed us now, Mom? It's still like, exactly, like it's just, what are you doing? But there are, I'm sure there are benefits. Can we talk about some of the benefits of switching this twice a year?
There's been a lot of research done on the benefits of light longer and light in general. You talk about less crime, more energy, more opportunity to set activities after work. There are lots of ways in which, and in fact, that's probably one of the reasons, if you really look at it, that we have so many people that like daylight savings time. It seems like it's more likely to figure out how to weather the change than to enjoy the benefits. I mean, summertime is coming, and that's one of the reasons so many states, really, except for 2 in the territories, actually make this change. It would be nice to figure out how to, to strategize it easily. It also makes a difference how far you are from the equator. So we're complaining here in California, where up north it may not be, it may be a very different dynamic. And they're probably doing a news broadcast there and talking about totally different things.
In terms of legalities and passing bills and Congress and all that, realistically speaking, is this ever going to go away? Are we ever going to get rid of that? Is there anything in the works currently at the federal level?
Yes, the answer is yes to all of the above. And I would say as recently as 2022, there was a movement, there was momentum within Congress to make a change. So if you figure that that's just less than 2 years ago when it was there, and it's being reintroduced all of the time, there's no reason to think, I mean, maybe we can come up with a different argument, but because of what you just said, nobody, people in Washington, D.C. included, nobody enjoys it. And of course there's a reason to believe it might change.
Well, you say yes, it might change, but why then is it so slow to get to that point?
Well, I have to say that since 2022 is not that long ago, and it really had legal momentum then, it gives me some hope and optimism that, why not reinvigorate that legal momentum to really be able to have the authority to make a change. We know we want it here. Other states are making the same arguments that we are. And that's one of the reasons maybe we'll sort of consolidate forces and see what we can do to quit springing forward and falling back, although we all would rather fall back, wouldn't we? Get that extra day.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about this in 8 months, too, and then we'll be celebrating daylight savings time coming to an end.
Yeah.
We'll see if that ever happens. In the meantime, I'm going to go home and take a nap and try to figure it all out. Wendy Patrick, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.